Hello, I'm going to tell you about the Farmers Market Nutrition Program. It is a federal assistance program in the United States. It's based on three main ideas. First is to provide low-income Americans a chance to purchase fresh local produce. Second is to educate that population about how to cook and store it. Third is to stimulate the local economy for farmers. By the time we are finished, you will have learned the mission statement, the program's history, how and why it operates, who is eligible for Fmnp, and the role of the RDN. Fmnp's mission statement is to increase food security and reduce hunger by providing children and low-income people access to food, a healthful diet, and nutrition education in a way that supports American agriculture and inspires public confidence. The Fmnp is part of the Food and Nutrition Service. The FNS works to end hunger and obesity through administration of 15 federal nutrition assistance programs. I'm sure most of you know about these, such as WIC, the School Nutrition Program, SNAP. They are in partnership with the state or tribal governments. The programs serve 1 in 4 Americans during the course of the year. They work with public, private, and nonprofit partners. They believe that no American should have to go hungry. Fmnp started with the WIC recipients as the target population. Congress approved it in 1992. It was part of the Children's Nutrition Act of 1966. Federal funds support 100% of the food cost and 70% of the administration cost. States operating the Fmnp must match the federal administration funds allocated to them for administrative costs by contributing at least 30% of the administrative cost to the program. It was authorized to receive $20 million per year. However, as a discretionary program, the actual funding level for Fmnp is determined each year by Congress in the annual Agriculture Appropriations Bill. Future funding cannot be projected because the funding levels are determined by Congress 1 year at a time. The Fmnp operates through its administration with a federal and state partnership in which a Food and Nutrition Services provides cash grants. As a prerequisite to receive the federal funds, each state must submit an annual state plan describing how the state agency intends to implement, operate, administer all aspects of the Fmnp within its jurisdiction. Authorized state agencies are responsible for educating and distributing benefits to low-income mothers. They have to display proof that they can accept vouchers, which was provided by the state. They also have to follow the farmers market rules of operation. Some of the eligible vegetables include artichokes, asparagus, beets, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cucumbers, eggplant, herbs, horseradish, okra, peppers, potatoes, tomatoes, and honey for the seniors only. The Farmers Market Program helps 3 different populations, as I said earlier: the farmers, WIC participants, and seniors. An average of 1.7 million recipients receive benefits each year, which isn't a lot of people when you consider there are 328 million people in America. It benefits local farmers by supporting local agriculture by increasing the sales at farmers market. It promotes growth of family farms by creating a market for fresh fruits, vegetables, and herbs. Also encourages growth of more varieties of fruits and vegetables. In order for farmers to accept the vouchers, they have to apply through a state agency. Only farmers markets, and roadside stands are authorized by the state agency to accept and redeem the coupons. Individuals who exclusively sell produce grown by someone else, such as wholesalers, cannot be authorized to participate in the Fmnp. So if you are a WIC within the WIC population, you would not be able to take your voucher to the Arthur food auction. It wouldn't work. In order to be eligible for WIC Fmnp, you either have to be a pregnant, postpartum, or breastfeeding woman with children 1 to 5 years old. The income requirements are 100% of the federal poverty level and no more than 185% of the poverty level. The Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program is designed to provide low-income seniors with access to locally grown fruits, vegetables, honey, and herbs. The definition of a low-income senior is 60 plus years old and who have household incomes of not more than 185% of the federal poverty income guidelines. It is distributed through Illinois Department of Aging. The nutrition education is also supposed to be distributed. A personal story about SFMNP. Last summer, I managed the local community garden, and we participated in farmers markets and were eligible to collect vouchers from the seniors and WIC population. However, during our usual Friday market, I heard complaints from seniors. They were unable to reach the market due to a rocky parking lot or no transportation. At the end of the season, we set up 2 different times to provide pop-up farmers market at the Oddfellow Rebecca home in Mattoon. Residents were thrilled to have the opportunity to use their vouchers and to get fresh produce, especially tomatoes. If you look in this young lady's hands, she is holding a voucher. Her name is Mary, and she gave me permission to take the picture. The locations where the vouchers are accepted is farmers markets, roadside stands. It currently operates in 49 states and 37 counties in Illinois, and there's a total of 102 counties. This is an example of the vouchers. The senior farmers market is on the left, and the right hand side is the WIC. You cannot get change from the vouchers. So if you bought something for $4.25, then you're not going to get your 75 cents back if you have a $5 voucher. The WIC Senior Farmers Market Nutrition participants serve 45% seniors and 55% women and children. The issuance of checks used a banking system, and it continues to be a positive move. The farmer deposits the checks directly into their bank account. From my previous experience, I know that the Charleston Farmers Market on 18th Street makes it easier and provides incentives for participants to receive government benefits. So I trolled their Facebook and I found a couple things. On this day, I think this was from last year before COVID hit, this is a WIC distribution. So if you qualify for WIC and you have your WIC ID coupons, you can go here and they will distribute your coupons to you. Farmers Market Double Up program has proven to be a success. There were studies out that have positively correlated a greater food security and intake of select vegetables among the SNAP population. So if you had $5 worth of tomatoes and you go pay for them, you can get actually $10 worth of produce. It is a really great program. We tried to start it in Mattoon last year, at the end of the season last year, and I'm not sure what exactly happened. I know COVID really put a damper on everything. Nutrition professionals should enhance access and continuity through social media. This gives them a unique opportunity to promote local food and promote local farmers and bring community together. It also provides ability to educate students and community members. It can identify and manage patient populations, therefore track their patients, and it can measure and improve their performance. These are my references, and these are my questions. Do you think Fmnp should be extended to more Americans than just low-income populations? Is the government investing enough money to Fmnp? How should vendors include education into their farmers market booths? Do you think Fmnp information education booths should be standard when approved vendors are present? And if so, who should run that booth? Thank you.